to Sapienza 47. We have two targets for you. Congressman Anthony L. Trout, a veteran of the invasion of Grenada, and Richard J. McGee. Though at first glance these two might not seem connected, they have a long-standing collaboration manipulating Trout's political opposition. Trout sends McGee after his weak but potentially dangerous adversaries and lets McGee manipulate and ultimately break them. Trout and McGee are in Sapienza on an arcane meet and greet with European moneymen and power brokers ahead of a possible presidential bid in 2024. We know that Trout is staying at the Via Caruso in the town square, but McGee's business is much more clandestine, and we don't have a location for where he will be. All we know is that he is to meet a Keith Keeble, a rich young man and possibly their next victim. Time to show them the consequences of political manipulation. Good luck, 47.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special Hitman 2 Elusive Target video sponsored by RageWorks.net. This is the first mission to simultaneously be new and Legacy Pack content. The Congressman was the second elusive target from Hitman 2016, and the Guru was the 16th. Now they're together in one mission collectively called the Deceivers. Today we'll deceive them into thinking that they're going to see tomorrow. Enjoy!
Good afternoon, 47. Trout and McGee have arrived in Sapienza. We know Trout is at the Via Caruso, but you'll have to find out where McGee will be making contact with Mr. Keeble. Security is unusually high.
Oh look, I found McGee and Keeble.
Residents. Do be careful, 47.
So a little bit of setup here. The first time I took out the Congressman who is in Via Caruso, I pushed him over an edge, and for McGee, I poisoned him. Actually injected him with a syringe. I was actually going for a double poison kill here, but things didn't work out the way I wanted. So I do actually poison Trout, but wind up pushing McGee. Kind of a role reversal from the last time I faced him. The goofy Hitman mechanics screwed me up here. I had a whole plan laid out, and it actually played out perfectly. It's just that McGee didn't go where I wanted him to. So the first thing we are doing is getting this guard out of the way. There's really only one camera you have to worry about with this setup, so there's no need to even go after the hard drives. In Caruso's home, there are no cameras for you to worry about, at least the way that I go in. So we need this kitchen assistant disguise because, again, the original plan was to poison McGee's coffee right here. We put our original suit back on because we must leave in our original suit. And you see up there in that corner, that's the camera. You gotta actually get into the corner to shoot it without being spotted. And now we're gonna take care of Trout. This part works perfectly. I brought poison pills and the lethal poison vial with me, so I have 2 doses of lethal poison. One of them already used, you saw. We sneak in through the underground because Trout's route is terrible. Trout's route takes him to the wine cellar, and he decides to sample the wine, so of course we take advantage of that. First we got to take out Luigi. Luigi's not an enforcer, so you can literally just run up on him. And because Luigi is allowed to be on this floor, there is really no one that's an enforcer down here. We just lucked out that Trout is not down in the wine cellar right now. And there's only one guard that's around the wine glass, which is right there on my left. I was a little bit slow with this and I almost got caught. Stand behind the door and throw the coin. Otherwise you get called a douchebag.
Bloody kids messing around again.
See, if I had done it right the first time, I wouldn't have to worry about this guy in the background. But he's busy enough where he doesn't spot me. And that's it. Trout's dead. So now we go back to taking care of McGee. We put our suit back on because we're done with Luigi's clothes. And I thought I was hopping the rail. We put Luigi's clothes back on. And we put our clothes back on. And since I'm backtracking, I just speed through this. We're back inside the town hall. Now, instead of the kitchen assistant, we get the mansion bodyguard disguise. There are a few enforcers here, but there's only one we really have to worry about. And he presents himself for us nicely. See, right here is where the camera is, but we shot it, so we don't have to worry about it. Take him out. Now, you technically could leave him here. I wouldn't, because, again, well, this is McGee. This isn't Trout. McGee's route is erratic and glitchy. He sometimes goes places he's not supposed to, and he sometimes doesn't go where he's supposed to go, which is why this run is a lot longer than it was supposed to be. You could drag him all the way downstairs to the box, which is probably the best option, but then you have to chance getting spotted by that dishwasher dude. So we have the key to the town hall. We just unlocked this door.
Really? Did you know you never...
There's Keeble and Keller. Trying to get Keller's attention. Usually that coin would get her attention. By the way, do not turn on the radio because it will bring downstairs the guard from upstairs.
Mr. McGee, please
And
leave
he
us.
is an enforcer.
I will make that phone call without hesitation. Think about the money you'll lose if I do.
Make it seem like he's trying to hurt me somehow.
To be very honest, Keith, he's tricking you.
Also, be careful of turning on the faucet because they are too far away to hear it. And you never know when someone's going to get close enough to hear it, which can throw a wrench in your plans. But this is 3 times that she hasn't heard the damn coin. 4th time is a charm, thankfully.
4 weeks ago? Oh.
We wanted her to come further into the bathroom. That's why I had thrown it all the way back there. But since she's right inside the door, hide behind the door and knock her out. Coincidentally, in the original Guru mission, if you knock her out, you automatically fail because she was the client. Now, before you go after Keeble, make sure that McGee doesn't come back into this room. Removing one or both of these two from this room changes his route. He shouldn't come back in, but occasionally he will, because again, his route is glitched. This room is glitched. And I'll show you what I mean at the end of the video.
Say, wonder what that was. Like you little.
Now Trout, like I said, once I've taken out Keller, there's no one for him to argue with, so he shouldn't come back in the room. But you want to take out Keeble as well, because that should guarantee that he goes downstairs. And you see him walking. No, that's the guard. He's already walked downstairs, so I actually thought I was done. Right there you see Trout just died.
Target down. One more to go.
With no one to talk to in that room, McGee should go back downstairs, sit at the table he was originally at, and drink his coffee, which would kill him. Unfortunately for me, he doesn't do that in this run. So I mean, definitely try it because it's an easy kill, but have a backup plan in case it doesn't work. Fortunately, I kind of did. So I thought I was done. It's a good thing I checked, because it's like I'm playing peekaboo with him. I go back inside, I put on the disguise again and look for him, and it's like if I go upstairs, he goes downstairs. If I go downstairs, he goes back upstairs, but he never sits at the table. So we're just gonna go back into the room, the lawyer's room, Bravomo's room. And there he is, standing right there. So we're gonna get him into the room. And set up a coin on this open window.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Now, he wouldn't have noticed that, but watch this. He changes his route. He's about to go out that front door.
Huh? Please don't. Oh!
And make sure you crouch when you throw him out the window, just in case. Because after all that, you don't want to be standing in the window and have somebody say, I saw what you just did. And now we put our suit back on. And the first thing, the reason why I had even come back in the first place is because the Volkswagen I would usually escape from is not there. Nice jump cut there. So we have to go all the way down to the docks and get in a boat.
Hey.
Which is funny because the first time I killed McGee, I was dressed as Santa, so jumping in the boat, you know, you got the Santa and the sun escape. If you haven't knocked out Keeble and Keller, they'll probably be sitting at this last bench right here talking to one another. Now I want you guys to stick around to the very end of the video because there's actually a little after credit scene. But it is going to show you what I meant by that room being glitchy. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching this video. Please check out RAGEWorks.net and check out my playlist for the rest of my Hitman videos. We had another user request, so later today we'll have the Muffin Man challenge, and I'll see you in that video. Have a nice day, guys. Here's the after credit scene. Now watch as I go to the room with Keeble and Keller.
This is over.
What the hell is
I
going
won't have
on
you
here?
sit here and fill my friend's head with all of these lies.
Keith, do you see what I'm talking about now?
He actually helps me with my problems.
You realize he's
The
basically
hippie
just
upstairs
living off
got
your
the
money?
pigeons high.